Market Watch window provides an overview of price data of financial instruments such as quotes, price statistics, and tick chart. It also provides details of contract specifications and one-click trading options as well. You can view quotes of financial instruments as the Market Watch features real-time quotes of financial instruments as well as other price data such as spread, volume, and more. So let's go over a quick market watch. This is the market watch that you see here to the left of the depth of market. Pretty straightforward. You can see there's different futures instruments that I've already inserted into the market watch. You can see a handful of different markets that I have here. And I'm going to go over some of the information that you see. So it's pretty straightforward. You can see symbol, which is basically the symbol name. You have the bid, the offer, last trade price. Now this is not total volume. This is actually volume of the last executed trade. This is a spread between the bid and the ask, and this particular time column is going to represent the last quote arrival time. Alright, so the display data can be configured in the context menu. For example, if I right-click in the Market Watch, you can see there's a column section at the bottom here, and you have a total of 5 options. So bank, the reason why I left the bank option unchecked is mainly because, as I mentioned, MT5, MetaTrader5 was a specific platform designed for Forex trading. And in Forex, different Forex dealers work with different liquidity banks. So in futures, that's not the case. Everything is traded at one centralized exchange. So if you're trading the mini S&P, the data, regardless of where you're trading, you're looking at the same mini S&P contract that trades on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. All right, so if you want to check or uncheck any specific columns that you do or do not want to see, just go ahead and do that. You can just simply, for example, if I don't want to see the spread column, I can just uncheck it, see how it goes away. I'm going to go ahead and just recheck it. And that's pretty much how you organize the columns within the Market Watch itself. Now, double-clicking on one of the instruments within the Market Watch will open a new position opening window. And also a symbol chart can be opened by dragging it to the chart viewing area using a mouse drag and drop. In this case, windows of currently open charts will be closed. If you hold down the control key while dragging the chart into an open set, it will actually open a separate tab and the other charts remain open. All right, so let me go ahead and demo what I just mentioned, the 2 things I just mentioned. So first things first, if you take the instrument, so you can see here I've highlighted the December mini S&P. Watch what happens when I double left click on it. It just brings up a trade ticket. So this is where you can actually execute trades, select what type of orders you want to place, whether it's a limit order, stop, and so forth. So it's an easy way to bring up a trade ticket just by simply double left clicking the instrument. There you go. Another thing you can do as well is, this is to my right, I have a chart. So you can see I have all different chart tabs at the bottom here, different instruments. Let me just delete a few here actually, just to make a little more room. Now watch what happens if I highlight this December mini S&P. I'm going to hold down my left click and I'm going to drag the symbol onto the existing chart. Actually, that's a bad example because this is already a December mini S&P. Let me go mini NASDAQ. I'm going to hold down the left click. While holding down the left click, I'm going to drag the symbol onto the chart. And notice now the symbol changes to that particular symbol that I just dragged from. All right, so that's one way of changing the chart very easily. Just drag the symbol onto the existing chart, and now it goes back to ES or mini S&P. Now, if you don't want the existing chart to be replaced and instead you want to create an additional tab, then hold down your control key at the same time. So watch what happens. I'm going to hold down the control key. I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to hold down the left click, drag the symbol onto the chart. The chart remains, but it creates an additional tab at the end. If you go back now, the first tab, my original chart is still there. All right, so again, repeating, if you do not hold the control key, so in this case, mini NASDAQ, chart gets replaced with the existing chart, as you can see. Now, if I hold down the control key, let me just go ahead and hit control key here. I'm going to drag the mini NASDAQ onto the existing chart. Notice that the chart will stay, the original chart will stay as E-mini S&P, but then now I've added an additional tab for mini NASDAQ. All right, so those are 2 different functions on how to create charts simply from the Market Watch. Another thing I want to point out as well, just keep in mind if there are open positions or pending orders for the financial instrument within the Market Watch, or when a chart is open, the instrument cannot be hidden from the Market Watch. So if a symbol is hidden in the market watch, its data cannot be used in MQL5 programs and the strategy tester. All right, so when you go to organize your market watch, whether you want to delete symbols or add them. So let's just say, for example, I don't want to see December silver. All right, so what you can do is you can right-click, and you can see that I can hide. There's an option to hide it, and it goes away. Now, if you notice here, the EPZ6, I have a chart open. I'm not going to be able to hide it. You can see it's grayed out. So basically, if you want to delete a symbol from your market watch, you have to make sure that that particular symbol is not being used within your workspace. So if there's no chart, make sure there's not a chart open, make sure you're not in positions, make sure you don't have working orders. As long as all those criteria are met, then you can go ahead and right-click on the symbol itself, and then you can go ahead and select hide. In this case, I have mini S&P charts open, so I'm not able to hide it. All right, so just keep that in mind. Now, because of the time of the day that I'm recording this video, it's about 7:15 California time, give or take, in the evening. So there's really not a whole lot of market activity going on, occurring at this time. However, when you look at the market watch, you'll see color codes. And if you notice right now, the EPZ6, it's a blue color. It's almost like a baby blue shade. And those colors will represent something. So blue means that the current price is higher than the previous one. Red, if you see it red, it means the current price is lower than the previous one. And if it's gray, that means the price has not changed for the last 15 seconds. All right, so if the depth of market and the last trade price is available for a symbol, the color is determined by the last price. Otherwise, the color is determined by the bid price. Fast adding of symbols. To quickly add a symbol in the market watch, you just have to, all you have to do is click the plus below the list and enter the name of the symbol. While you type in the name, the list of the suitable symbol is shown. Information about the current number of symbols in the market watch and the total number of available symbols is available at the bottom of the list. All right, so here is an example of, we're going to go ahead and add a symbol. So a moment ago, I just deleted the December silver contract. So if you scroll down to the bottom of your market watch, this is the plus sign that you see there. You see to the right of it, it says click to add. So if you click it, now you're able to type in a symbol. So depending, in this case, we're using CQG data feed. So we're going to go ahead and just, I believe it's CQG data feed. So we're going to type in the symbol here. And you can see that when I type in the symbol root, it automatically collapses all the available calendar months that you can add onto the market watch. So if I want to add, let's say, for example, December, you can either just type in SIEZ6, and it'll auto-populate. And then the next step is simply left-clicking on the symbol and just hit enter on your keyboard. And now you can see that particular symbol has been added onto the market watch. All right, so one more example. I'm going to right-click, I'm going to hide it, and let's go and add it again. So click the plus sign. So you have to scroll to the bottom of the market watch to see that particular plus sign there. Now you're going to type in the symbol SIEZ6. Remember, if you just have the symbol root, it will show all the available contract months. But if you actually know the contract month that you need to access or add, just simply type in SIEZ6, hit enter on your keyboard, and now you can see that symbol has been added. And then to organize the order of appearance within the market watch, very simple. Just left click, just drag up, see how it replaces the existing symbol. So pretty much a left click, drag, and relocate, as you can see. Also within the market watch, you can view trade statistics of financial instruments. It's very easy to access this particular menu. To view statistics, just simply select the financial instrument in the symbols tab, and then you're just going to click the details tab at the bottom. So within the market watch, you'll see additional tabs here. You have symbols, details, trading, and ticks. So let's say, for example, I'm interested in seeing details for the December mini S&P. I'm going to highlight the instrument. You can see that's highlighted. I'm going to click the details tab at the bottom, and now you have different information that you can view. So depending, from my understanding, the number of statistical values depends on the brokerage company. So in this case, from what I'm looking at right now, is I have the ability to see tick size, tick value, initial margin, maintenance margin, the bid, bid high, bid low, ask high, ask low, last high, last low, volume high, and volume low. And you can see the values to the right there. All right, so again, that's accessible through the details tab at the bottom of your market watch. Just be sure to first select the instrument. How you know it's selected, you can see the blue highlight, and then hit the details tab, and you're going to be able to see the trade statistics of that particular financial instrument. There's also one-click trading available within the market watch. So one-click trading option is available in the trading tab. Upon clicking on the sell or buy button, a request to perform the corresponding trade operation in the specified volume is instantly sent to the server and pretty much will execute a market order. So let's go ahead and show you what that looks like. This again, this is morally ideal for Forex, but if you want to use it for futures as well, you can do that. Just so this is the trading tab that you see here on the bottom of the Market Watch. And traditionally, again, for Forex, because what will happen is you'll see the different currency pairs paired up with each other, so just you can see the spread between both currency pairs. In this case, what it's doing is it's every single symbol that I have added within my Market Watch, it's going to go ahead and throw that in there in the trading tab, and you can access all the different symbols as an individual ticket, and basically just an easy way to execute market orders. So this field here, this is the how many contracts you're buying or selling, so that would be a 1 lot, that's a 2 lot, 3 lot, and so forth. And then this, if you're hitting this button here, that's sell market, that's buy market. So it's very straightforward. So watch what happens. I just executed a 3 lot selling going short on the December mini S&P. You can see I sold 3 at 21.6775. There's my open P&L. Close out the trade here. So I can hit the little X in the box. Trade's now closed. And then this right here is just basically the bid and the offer. So watch if I go back to the Market Watch. It's bid 67.75 by 68. All right, so you can see that 67.75 by 68. That's the low, that's the high, and that's last trade price. All right, so very straightforward. Again, sell market, buy market, how many contracts you're buying here, whether you set the up and down arrows to select how many contracts. You can even type in the value, whichever is easier. That's the bid and the offer, low, high, last trade price. And that's the trading tab within the Market Watch. Now just one thing I want to let you know is be careful if you decide to use that function, because once the sell or buy button is pressed, the corresponding request to buy or sell the specific amount of a selected symbol is immediately sent to the server without any additional confirmation. All right, so pretty much if you click that button, it's going to execute a trade right away. Another thing I want to point out about the trading tab within the Market Watch, as you can see on the screen, the OC color code, similar to what we saw on the Market Watch itself. So there's those actual colors that are flashing do represent something. So depending on the quotes, the trade operation execution and price field may have different colors. So blue, the current price is higher than the previous one. Red, the current price is lower than the previous one. And gray, the price has not changed for the last 15 seconds. And again, same rules apply. If the depth of market and the last trade price is available for a symbol, the color is determined by the last price. Otherwise, the color is determined by the bid price. Also, another function within the Market Watch, you have the ability to view tick charts. To view the tick chart of an instrument, just select the symbol in the Symbols tab of the Market Watch and then switch to the Ticks tab. Just keep in mind the platform stores up to 2,000 last ticks for each symbol. The tick chart is cleared and then redrawn in case you delete and re-add a symbol in the Market Watch window. Previous tick data can also be cleared for a correct scaling of the tick chart, so if current prices differ from previous prices significantly. All right, so let's go here. You see back to the Market Watch, you have the 4th tab within the bottom section, which shows ticks. If I click that, now you can see that this is the tick chart that is displayed. All right, so that's accessible just by simply clicking the text tab or ticks tab at the bottom of your Market Watch. So we covered the symbols, which will give you your overlay of the different financial symbols that you have. You have your details, your trading, and now you have your ticks to view a tick chart. Another function within the Market Watch is a function called pop-up prices. This window is going to allow you to display price information on screens of all sizes. Its main feature is font scaling. To open, simply click pop-up prices in the context menu of the Market Watch. All right, so this is what the pop-up price function looks like. I'm going to go ahead and select the mini S&P, for example. I'm going to right-click, and you'll see in the context menu here pop-up prices. So when I go ahead and click it, this big window pops open. So you can move this onto a different monitor. This could be a good way to have a lot of different instruments showing different information. Now, the one thing that might throw you off at first is you're probably wondering, okay, there's columns, as you can see, but what do they represent? So you can see that there's no column at the top that's letting you know that this is the bid, for example, that's the bid high, that's the bid low. So one little tip that I want to throw out there, if you right-click anywhere in the pop-up price window, go to columns, and then the order of appearance from top to bottom will represent how the columns are displayed and what they represent. All right, so for example, this is the bid price. If you look here, that's the bid 21.67 quarter. So you can see now that's 21.67 So this column is representing the bids for this particular market. And how I know that is because if I right-click, go to columns, watch what happens when I uncheck it. You can see that column goes away. All right, so just be mindful of that. Just make sure that if you're wondering, okay, what does this column represent, right-click anywhere in the pop-up price, go to columns, and make sure you see the order of appearance, and that's going to dictate what you're looking at in terms of information. And this wraps up Market Watch, a very useful function, very easy to use. Hopefully you're able to gain something from this particular video. If you have any questions, please give us a call. We're available 24-hour support. You can reach us at 312-893-6400, extension 1, gets you transferred directly to our 24-hour help desk. Definitely stay up to date on our YouTube channel. You can visit us at www.youtube.com/AMP-futures. Again, that's www.youtube.com/AMP-futures. Don't forget to show your support and subscribe to our channel. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Happy trading, guys.